came back to get the request. Not choice, First Amendment right. Not unruly because I'm asking for my records. This is their entire office policy. This one rule. Now, one rule from the policy is posted on the window, not the entire policy. And the second time I came in, I had asked for the statutes the lady said she could find. So you come in, you make a request, you write things down, and they just throw it in the garbage, I guess. Yeah, hey, there's people here. I am at the courthouse in the clerk's office here trying to get the policy. The lady says that this is the policy. This one thing. I need the full office policy that one rule is written in. Hamilton, Montana. The clerk's office at the court building. The sheriff's office is just behind me. Lady got on the phone saying I was being unruly because I was asking for the records I requested and I wouldn't stop recording. So I jumped on live. And as you can see, nobody else in the entire office. So it's not like I'm getting anybody's information. Well, I'm doing good.
What's going on?
I'm just trying to get the records request I put in.
Okay, when did you put it in?
It's over 2 weeks now.
Okay.
I came back last week. They acted like they didn't know where it was or what it was about.
Okay.
So I put in another records request for it, and I came back today, and they're acting like they don't know what the records request is again.
Okay. Hi.
So it's our office policy that we have in our office regarding our records that he not report. It is posted on our windows.
Yep.
And he's refusing to stop recording
Yeah.
and refusing to leave.
Is there a penal code, lawful?
So he's concerned about some records requests that he put in?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. We have records here.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than welcome to come outside, sir, but you need to quit recording in our
This
office.
is a public lobby, and my First Amendment right gives me the right to record public officials in the course of their duties.
Sir, we have confidential records. That is the problem. You cannot freely record in our office.
I'm
That's
not
why
in
that
the
is
office.
posted.
I'm in the
You
public
are.
lobby.
As soon as you pass this threshold, it is our office.
Just public lobby. It's
No, this is the threshold to our office where we have public
this
records.
isn't a waiting room with chairs in it.
No.
The public doesn't come into this public office.
So have you submitted the request and did you video it when you did that?
Yeah,
Okay.
twice
Can
now.
I see that? Do you have that I could see it?
What public records are you asking?
I want your office policy that contains the no
I
record.
just offered to
No.
give you a copy of that and you said no.
You offered to give me that one rule. That is going to be one rule in a whole packet of policies for your office. If it's written as a policy, it's going to be in your policies with your conduct and everything else.
I don't know what you're speaking of.
So are you asking for a copy of their office policy?
Yes, that contains the no recording thing.
That is it.
So the entire office policy is this one little sign.
Regarding recording, yes.
That's not even the right one anymore. But yeah, these little signs don't have any code on them or anything to back them up.
It doesn't matter, it's office policy.
Okay, and policies apply to people that work in the office, not the general public.
No, it doesn't. It applies to you, sir, and anyone else. We don't even let people who come in for marriage licenses take pictures in there.
Okay, do you know what the First Amendment is and what it covers?
Sir, I'm not concerned. I'm concerned about the safety and confidentiality of what happens in our office. What you do is not okay in our office. You don't seem to be concerned with any of that.
There's nobody in the office.
Yes, there is. We're all working on
Yeah,
things.
you're workers, and you could give me the policy.
So what's it gonna take to get this resolved today to end this today?
I could get my public records.
Okay, and you're just requesting the public record you're requesting is just the office policy?
Yeah, the complete office policy, not just this one rule.
Okay, do you have your policies, like what you signed?
And the first time I was in here, the lady actually said there might be some penal codes too.
Anymore, but we can just give them copies?
Our clerk is out,
Okay,
so no, that's the only thing I could give him right now is a copy.
let me go talk to the undersheriff real quick and see if he can pull up copies of that stuff. I don't know if he'd have access to that.
No.
But I can see what I can find for you over there, if you're
All right.
okay with that. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
How are you? How's it going?
No, not bad. It'd be better if I could get the public records I requested 2 weeks ago.
Sir, you understand that Paige is out of the office, right? She's our clerk.
They weren't out of the office when I requested it, and they said it'd be waiting here, and it wasn't 12 days after I requested it, and I came back last week. And now here I am again.
Well, maybe it just got missed. People are,
I don't know what she promised you, but it wasn't me.
Well, I know it wasn't you, but she said she could get me the policy, and she might even be able to find some penal codes that would cover not recording in here.
Okay, well, can you come back when she comes back to work?
When is she gonna come back?
She's out of the for another 4 weeks.
Well, public records requests kind of have a time limit.
It's not public record. You keep referring to public records, but that's not public record.
The policy of conduct in these offices?
No, sir.
Okay, then why would you post it out here publicly?
Because people like you want to do things.
Well, Ed, you literally said that's the entire policy, so if that's the entire policy and it's not public,
I'm not gonna argue with you. For recording, that's our policy. I would be more than happy to get you a copy of that, but you don't want that. So I'm not sure how to appease you today.
I could type that up and print it out.
And
That's the point. Anybody could type up and print that out. I want to see it in the office policy where it states that I can't do it.
so we have it posted.
so I think the other deputy's gonna go get that policy?
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
He's gonna try,
He's gonna
yeah.
Look for it? Okay.
I want him to remain out of the office though if he's gonna be trying to record because we have confidential records.
We've
and
been
I
over
have
the
no
First
idea.
Amendment already.
Sir, I have that, as soon as you walk through that threshold, that is our office.
That's a public lobby. It has a service counter and seats and all that.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Why are you-
That's your choice. You either stop recording and we can try to help you, or you don't come into our office.
What's your name?
My name's Kim Province,
Okay.
and I'm the chief deputy.
All right.
Yeah, so I think when the deputy gets back, he'll have that policy for you.
All right. Can I get a
Hopefully.
name and badge number? real
Luke,
quick?
batch number 20.
All right. Great.
Yep.
It's literally got public stuff on the walls and chairs. It's an office. This is all stuff for public consumption. They have charts on the walls, papers on the desk. All of these things are for you to view in the public lobby. Yeah, I can see them coming. There's plenty of windows. Yeah, I'll get the other badge number on the
We got two
Sheriff's
recordings
set.
going.
yeah, one's live on Facebook or YouTube.
What's your channel?
Oh, it's Angst Audits.
Angst Audits?
Yeah. And angst about the way things are going in this world. Figure we come audit the government when we can and make sure everybody's sticking to actual laws and stuff, not just policies that don't apply to the public.
Gotcha.
So do you know the first 5 elements of the First Amendment?
Mm-hmm.
And you understand that news gathering purposes is one of those, right?
As long as you don't commit any crimes, it's fine. Right?
Yep. There's no crime here, right?
Okay.
See, and that's what they told me is, oh, we might have sent that over to the lawyer. And then I asked her, you mean this lawyer over here? She said, no, I don't know anything. That was last week.
So you're looking for some information you requested?
Yeah.
How many weeks ago?
At least 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's somehow just got slipped through the cracks.
Well, I came in last week and I redid the request and asked them again, and they're acting like they have no idea about that either.
Well, they are human. Give them that. Humans do make mistakes.
Well, yeah, the same guy coming in 2 times, almost 2 weeks apart.
The squeaky wheel does get the grease.
Yeah.
Am I good side?
Oh, I'm just reading. Since I'm live and all, that kind of.
How many viewers you got right now on live?
This is the first time I went live. I got.
This is your first time going live?
Yeah, it's actually my 200th video. Not the biggest channel, but
Angst Audit.
yeah, it's more of a hobby. But
38. You don't know how many viewers have?
there was 11.
Do you see where they're watching from?
Only if they comment. Yeah, the first video, I came in and I asked the sheriff's office, I asked the attorney, and then I came in here to ask him about this policy. I literally waited till last to come in here, just out of courtesy, trying to figure out if anybody else knew if there was some kind of penal code backing it up. Turns out there isn't.
For
this no recording in here thing.
this is all you're trying to figure out is why there's no recording here?
I'm trying to get a copy of the policy.
Is that all the information that you wanted?
Yeah, so the first time I came in, I asked for the policy. The lady said she could get it and she'd probably find some penal codes too. Now, I didn't actually ask for the penal codes because I know they don't exist. Then this 12 days after that, I came in and I asked where my public records were. Oh, we don't know what you're talking about. So I again asked for the policy that contains that one piece about not recording. So there's going to be a full policy, not just one rule. There's going to be an employee conduct and everything else. And when I came in and asked for policy the second time, I actually asked for the penal codes that the lady was supposedly going to come up with. I know there's weird things like wiretapping laws and all that people try to apply to it, but recording in public is just that, recording in public. Oh, yeah, see, somebody in Butte had a run-in with Officer Berger. Yeah, I was assaulted by an officer in Butte.
Oh, yeah?
Kicked out of 2 public buildings. Yeah. He didn't seem to realize people have rights to go in public buildings and get records and stuff.
Butte? You're from Butte?
No. I travel.
You're just doing this stuff in Butte also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of different public buildings, all the signage, all the public postings, make some records requests. Just see where our tax dollars are going and what everybody's doing with them.
So you're just floating around Montana?
Pretty much.
Western?
Yeah.
Butte, Hamilton? What else have you been?
Oh, I've been out to Missoula. I got assaulted by a sheriff there too.
Okay.
Yeah, they like to put their hands on you and push you out of buildings and stuff, even though you're lawfully allowed to be in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Missoula one was several videos because they had a sign in there that says, "Please turn off all electronics," which is a request. And I didn't. They had a big old thing, like 8 sheriffs come down, kicked me out, told me I'd be arrested. And I came back to try and get records requests, and I actually had a sheriff assault me and push me out of an office. And then I went back to try and get the records request for the camera, the security camera of him pushing me out of the door. And they just shut the windows and won't let me do public records requests there either. I don't think they realize this is a federal law. When people come to request public records, it's got a time limit. And it's supposed to be done by that time, and it's backed by federal law, not some...
What is that time limit, do you know?
What was that?
What is that time limit?
I believe it's like 15 days to respond and then 100 and something to get the records. Going off of what people told me, mostly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have a time frame.
There's like a whole 2 people in there. Maybe I should just go over to the attorney's office if that's where he's getting it from. Excuse me real quick, I'm gonna go over here and... I don't see anybody. Okay, if he came in here, he might be inside the window somewhere.
Alright, so what we've got is, I talked to the undersheriff who says he doesn't have access to any of their policies, okay?
Alright.
I talked to the county attorney who said if a judge has put an order in place, then it stands. And if you want that changed, then you have to hire a lawyer to challenge it or get another judge to challenge it.
And that's what I asked him. That's not a judge's order. From what they say, that's just a policy.
That's just a policy?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the things I asked him,
Well-
is if it has a penal code or if it's a judge's order. That was the first thing I did.
Okay. And they said it's just a policy? Did
Yeah.
they say who put the policy in place?
No, it's a policy. It's their policy. It's the clerk's policy.
Okay. Okay.
If it's a judge's order, it'll have the judge and all that stuff on the bottom of it.
Okay.
Not just to type it up, print it out, half sheet of paper.
Okay. All right, let me go over there and talk to them. I'm still working this for you, okay?
All right. All right, could I name and badge number real
Yep,
quick?
Deputy Rex Rollins, badge number 1319.
All right. So like like last time the attorney didn't know anything either. Ugh. See, and that's how it's done. Created privacy. I'm trying to get some public records I've requested over 2 weeks ago. Every time I come in, they pretend like they don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, seems to be waiting for it. Now she's saying I need permission because it's harassment to her staff. This is the Hamilton, Montana court building with the clerk over here, sheriff's office. I don't really know why I can't get the records, but I can hear her back there. I don't know if you guys can, but speakerphone saying I can't record in this building or any other building because it's all harassment. I don't think she knows what the First Amendment is either. Thank you guys for showing up. It's the first time I've gone live. Yeah, the lady said that the one no recording sign is the policy. I asked for the office policy that contains this sign. And they won't give me the office policy. They say that is the policy, but then she told me the policy isn't public. So why, if that's the whole policy, would you post it if it's not a public document? So we're going on roughly 30 minutes of me asking for these records and everybody pretending they don't know what I'm talking about. My escort here is from office to office. Everybody's agreed there's no crime yet because there's no penal code on their policy. I don't hear them talking on the phone there anymore. Delivery guy just dropped off all the packages. He stepped up to twirl his glasses in the window. Yeah, as soon as she started yelling, I couldn't record. And, well, not yelling. She's stating in a belligerent tone that I couldn't record. I had to turn it off or leave. And I just told him I'm being unruly on the phone. She walked that way. I don't see the officer anymore, or sheriff. Oh, there he is. Let's go see. Well, let's see what's going on.
They're still working for you.
All right.
I think we're okay. All right.
Restricted entrance. Maybe the policy's back there. Seems to be a not public policy. Maybe keep it in the restricted access areas. It's kind of hard to read everybody's stuff. Sorry guys, I'm out in the sun. I can't really read very well. Yes, Hamilton is shady. Let me see if I can turn the brightness up on my screen here. There we go. This one's followed me and come around behind me. Walked back over there. Probably because I came up on the stairs. Oh, I wasn't removed from the building. The clerk and the sheriff walked in. They walked out this door. Well, they walked out the court and into this door. So I came to see if the policy's back there, I guess. I don't know. Yes, thank you all for coming. Thanks for watching. It's my first live. I just saw earlier this morning before I came out that I was at 199 videos. So we'll be doing 200 a day. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want to be behind me. Oh, Burger. Yeah, Burger in Butte was a whole nother thing, man. Yeah, this is in Hamilton, Montana, at the courthouse. Courthouse slash jail slash sheriff's office. Yeah. Got some teenagers talking about public servants and they're supposed to answer your questions. The newer generation is learning their rights too. That's good. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the Vigilant Committee for having everybody show up. I don't know what they're doing in there. There's their vehicles down there. There was another one here. He left. So how many floors does this building actually have? Because the elevator says 4, and you can't get to the second floor, but when you push the first floor button, it takes you to where the stairs say it's restricted. So I did a little video about that last time I was here. Wasn't sure if anybody knew why. It says it's restricted if you go down the stairs, but if you go down the elevator, it drops you off on the same floor just around the corner from the stairs. I wasn't sure because I figured that would be the second floor, but there's nothing below it.
I don't know what's down there. I don't work out of this building.
Oh. I don't know if he actually coming back, or maybe they're writing up a judge's order right now. Hey, he went inside. That means he's not following me anymore, but that could be a bad sign. Like, they've just given up. I'm not getting my policy. They're either just gonna stop altogether and ignore me, or they're trying to get a judge to write up a policy right now. So, cancel the building here. Well, actually, my job is flexible, so it's not a no job Monday thing. So, this is what I was just talking to him about. Not everybody's seen it in my last video. It says restricted. There's actually somebody now at the window. So we only went like half a flight of stairs to a landing. The elevator's right over here. We're just gonna do this while we're wasting time waiting for them. Now, push first floor. I've been down here a few times. Oh, lo and behold, it's a window that you're not supposed to be able to go to. I couldn't stop the elevator. the back side of that sign. So I don't know how it's restricted and not all at the same time. Let's go back up and see if they've gotten the policy yet. Everybody who comments, everybody who showed up, even if you didn't comment. And we're back. Yeah, that's their second floor in Narnia somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Rogue Nation, awesome.
Can you block the code?
That would be creating privacy. That's kind of how that works. Same thing at an ATM. Well, they're not coming back yet. No weapons, no food. Only one thing on the docket today. My escort's gonna learn the building too, I guess. Yeah, they think you can be kicked out. She mentioned I was supposedly harassing the employees, whoever it was on the speakerphone behind the door there. I've just nicely, and even with the chuckle in my voice, asked for the records I've requested several times now. I guess grab one of these dusty old chairs and wait for the policy. Now, if it's this hard just to get a policy that contains one rule in it, so I just want the office policy that contains this one rule, but I need the entire policy. That way I can make sure it's actually in there. Not just somebody printed this out and says it's policy. They were also talking about it might be a court order, but I asked about that. And if it was a court order, there'd be some kind of judge down here with the case number, something to document that it's didn't happen to have the policy with her, did she?
She didn't give it to me.
She didn't say she had it or anything? Well, it should be a long, boring video if I can't get the records. Well, and that's the thing, yeah, guys. There's actually not that many. The most I've ever seen is 4 ladies working in this office. Well, I guess one of them was a guy, but nowadays you shouldn't assume gender, I guess. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of workers. See, these used to be service windows here, but they've been shut for who knows how long. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of business going on here. So for them to lose the same records request from the same guy 2 times and act like they didn't even hear or nobody even knows who took down the records request, it's kind of hard to fathom.
You are so rude.
Because I'm
You
trying.
have no right to record me.
You're a public official in the course of your duties. It's kind of covered.
All right, man, so I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
I have spoken with the district court judge, I have spoken with the county attorney himself, I have spoken with the undersheriff.
All right.
Nobody can, well, there's obviously no documentation that says you can. You know there's no MCA or statute that says you can't, correct?
Yeah.
So I can't do anything.
Okay.
I also can't force them to give you public record, especially since the district court clerk herself is out.
Yeah.
She had some sort
Well,
of
yeah.
surgery, so she's
That'll
out
be
for,
something I deal with.
right.
This is just the evidence of
Yeah,
lack.
man, I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. You're very professional. You've done
So-
everything you can.
I don't, obviously, like, they can really push hard and they can try to get some sort of legal charge brought against you. I'm not in that position. We're not going down that road.
Okay.
I know you want the record. I know you want the policy. She's telling me that they don't have any sort of policies. They don't have like a policy manual. Like, my policy manual is 1,000 pages. It's
Exactly.
gigantic. Probably more than that.
And she said that one thing is her whole policy, but the policy's not public. So I kind of
Right. So
just back and forth on that one.
I don't know what I can do to help you today.
Probably nothing. I'll just have to deal with they'll have to deal with the repercussions of not giving the records when needed. So this is just my evidence of
Right.
that happening.
So the one thing I will ask, if somebody goes in there to deal with some
Yeah.
court stuff, if you don't mind stepping out at that time so they can have that conversation
Yeah.
in confidentiality.
You could actually I look at my other videos.
Okay.
I did just that. There was only one guy in there one time, and he was just saying, "Oh, I don't have to serve papers anymore," and that's literally all he said. And it wasn't anything personal or.
Okay, and that's all I ask. When,
Yeah.
when that stuff's happening, if you don't record that,
Yeah, I just as a personal
Right.
policy,
right, just 'cause people.
I try to.
The general public doesn't need all their
Yeah.
dirty laundry aired out, so.
Yeah, and I understand that. I try my best.
Obviously, I can't remove you. It's a public building, public space, First Amendment rights.
Yeah. Well, great. I'm glad because, like in Butte and in Missoula, I've actually been pushed and escorted out of buildings by sheriffs and assaulted by the sheriffs.
Okay.
So,
We don't want to go down that road.
yeah, this is definitely way better than.
Yeah. So just be respectful of the general public. And,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole lot anybody can do. So
All right.
hopefully they can provide some sort of policy.
Yeah,
I
I'll
know-
wait a handful of weeks and see if the
Right. I know
clerk
that
comes
they've
back
got
in.
the county attorney working on something to figure something. I don't know. They're not being real descriptive with me. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Well, they're probably going to try and find some judge that'll sign a court order saying I can't record in there or something just to negate it, but that won't work because the First Amendment. So
Right.
we'll figure that out when it comes to that.
Okay.
But thanks, you did a great job, professional.
All right. Anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Where can I watch this? Audit?
Angst.
Angst.
ANGST. We'll go say goodbye to the ladies real quick. All right, ladies, I'll be back in about 4 weeks or so when the cook is back. We'll try and get the records then. All right. Well, oh, I almost forgot it. I usually take a picture of this on the way out, so you know. Yeah. At least the police stood up for my rights, said they couldn't kick me out. It is really beautiful out here. The mountains and the weather. Well, I'm guessing that's probably going to be it for the video today. If I can figure out how to end this thing. Catch you guys next time.